Today, I'm excited to share with you 8 simple and effective ways to save more money every month. These tips are tried and tested, and I can confidently say that they have made a significant difference in my finances. They require minimal effort and won't compromise your quality of life. So, let's dive right into the 8 money-saving tips that will help you take control of your finances and achieve your financial goals. The first and most obvious tip is to switch to a better bank account. It's surprising how many people overlook this simple step. By opening a high-interest bank account, you can earn much more interest on your money compared to a basic current account. You can even opt for online or app-based banks that offer even higher rates, thanks to their lower operating costs. So, to maximize your money, put your emergency fund and income into a high-interest savings account that you can access easily. For long-term savings goals that you don't need to touch for at least a year or two, consider putting them into a fixed-rate account that usually offers even higher interest rates. However, there is an exception to this rule, where switching to a high-interest savings account might actually cost you more money. But don't worry, I'll explain that in more detail later in this video. Making small changes to your energy consumption can help you save a significant amount of money. Energy bills are often one of the highest fixed expenses for many households. But by reshuffling your energy consumption, you can effectively reduce these expenses. One simple tip that I learned from a friend is to lower your thermostat by just 1 degree. While it may sound insignificant, the World Health Organization recommends 18 degrees Celsius as the ideal temperature for healthy adults. By making this change, you can save between 10 to 15% on your heating bill. Moreover, sealing your windows and doors can help you save even more money on your energy bills. According to the Energy Saving Trust, this can prevent heat from escaping and cold air from entering your home, leading to significant savings. The third tip, and the one that has given me the highest return on my time investment, is to measure where my money is going. A lot of the spending we do is done without thinking, but you'll be amazed at how much you can actually save by knowing what is coming in and out of your account. Research shows that the best way to do this is not to use a monthly tracker, where you will miss a lot of the one-off expenses, but to use a yearly tracker instead. So, spend a day mapping out your income and expenses over a year, and then, as you go through your tracker, ask yourself 3 questions. First, can I get the same thing for less somewhere else? Second, do I really need it? And third, if I do need it, can I live with less of it? You can use any yearly tracker you like, or you can create your own. The fourth tip is to pay off your high-interest debt, and in most cases, you want to do this before you save money or switch to any high-interest savings account, which I mentioned in the first tip. The reason is simple. When you save money, you are actually lending your money to the bank, and the bank then lends it to other people at a higher rate. The difference between the rate that the bank pays you, which is the savings rate, and the rate that the bank charges other people, which is the borrowing rate, is the bank's profit. So, in general, it always costs more to borrow than you can earn by saving, which is why you want to focus on paying off your debt before you focus on saving. For example, if you have $1,000 of credit card debt at 22% interest, that is costing you $220 in interest every year. Now, say instead of paying that off, you decide to save. You save $1,000 in a high-interest account, paying 3%. Then you earn only $30 in interest over the year. So you are essentially $190 worse off. Debts usually cost more than savings earn. The fifth tip is to avoid brand loyalty, unless it affects the quality or functionality of the product. This tip is especially relevant when it comes to non-essential items, where the brand name often represents a status symbol rather than the actual value or benefit of the product. So, before I buy something that is more expensive than the average price of that product, I ask myself what I am paying the extra money for. Is it for convenience, efficiency, or durability? Or is it just for the perceived value of the brand? For example, I would rather spend $50 on a good quality sweater than $500 on the same quality sweater, just because it has a designer logo on it. Unless the brand name offers me something that I can't get from a cheaper alternative, I don't see the point of paying more for it. Sixth tip is autosave. Do you ever find yourself struggling to save money? Have you made promises to yourself to save $100 next month, only to forget or convince yourself that you don't really need to? Well, I have the solution for you. Set up automatic saving systems. I have my account set up so that a portion of my money is transferred from my current account to my long-term savings account and investment account at the beginning of each month. By automating the process, you eliminate any barriers that could prevent you from saving money. And because it all happens in the background of your life, you won't even notice that the money is gone. Trust me, setting up automatic saving systems is the key to achieving your financial goals with confidence. Number 7 is to remember the buy once, cry once phrase. Buy once, cry once. It's better to invest in a high-quality product than buying a cheaper and lower-quality product that you'll need to replace sooner, and more often, even though the first option might seem more costly up front. It can actually save you more money in the long run, and this principle applies to almost everything: household appliances, furniture, clothing. By investing in high-quality items that last longer, you can avoid having to replace them as often and ultimately get more value for your money. Tip number 8 is an absolute game changer. If you take the time to define your lifestyle, figure out what's important to you, what your big goals are, and what you're saving for, it becomes so much easier to ruthlessly cut costs everywhere else. Some people may think that if you're always saving, you're unhappy and not enjoying life to the fullest. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Living below your means and saving for peace of mind or to invest isn't about deprivation. It's about prioritization. The whole point of this is to give you options and choices, not the other way around. So, spend on things that truly matter to you and cut down on things that don't make a difference. Remember, it's not about being a Scrooge or missing out on life's pleasures. It's about being the captain of your financial ship, navigating the seas of expenses with the confidence of a savvy sailor. Whether you're scrutinizing your spending with a yearly tracker or embracing the buy once, cry once mantra, each tip is a stitch in the fabric of your financial success. And hey, if someone gives you the side eye for saving, just wink back and tell them you're not cutting back. You're investing in a future filled with possibilities. Because when you define your lifestyle and set your financial compass, you're not sacrificing, you're choosing. Choosing to live a life where financial worries take a back seat and your hard-earned money works as hard for you as you did for it. These are some of my favorite tips, but I'm always open to hearing yours. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.